Hello, my white hats, Cybersec here. Today we will try to solve TryHackMe room named Joker. Of course, it's based on the famous movie Batman. It is a very interesting and a really dynamic room. It is ranked as a medium room, and here we will learn a lot about enumerate services, brute force, hash cracking, privilege escalation via LXD, and so on. So let's dive in. As you can see, I already started the machine, and also I started the attack box, so you can follow on with me. Here we have a lot of questions, so we will go one by one and solve the whole machine. So the first thing they ask us to respond is to enumerate services on target machine, and I already done that, so we won't lose time. And I use, of course, Nmap. The first thing, I put my IP address in etc host file. So I gave it domain joker.thm. So I ping it so we can be sure it's everything fine. And here is the first command. So it's sudo nmap since scan t4. It's almost the fastest. So very verbose and all ports on, of course, Joker THM domain. We can see we have two open ports. It's 22 SSH. We assume that, of course. Port 80 HTTP and 8080 it's HTTP proxy. So after that I ran some additional scan, so it's a sudo nmap scan version, common scripts, operating system, also T4 speed, very verbose on ports 22, 80 and 8080 on joker.thm domain, and we have some interesting things here. It's of course OpenSSH. We will use it maybe if we get some credentials. Port 80, it's Open HTTP Apache 2.4.29. Title Joker, and that's it. And on port 8080 we have also Open HTTP, but it's Apache 2.4.29, but we have some interesting things here. We can see that we have some authorization things here happening. So and there is a basic authentication, and we will need to pass that somehow. And let's see what do they ask further. What is the version of Apache? We saw that it's 2.4.29. What port on this machine not need to be authenticated by the user and password? We already commented that port 80 doesn't need to be authenticated, only port 8080. Okay, so the answer is port 80. There is a file on this port that seems to be secret. Okay, what is it? So what do we need to do? We need to enumerate the folder structure, and for that purpose I used GoBuster, of course, and the command is GoBuster for directory dir -u for URL. It's joker.thm, the root directory, the root domain. Word list, it's common.txt, parallel 60 parallel threads, and because we are looking for files, we need to put some extensions here. So we don't know what is extension, but because I know the answer, we will put these four extensions. You can know that, okay, and you can put more extensions. The more extensions you put, it will last longer, of course. So we have everything here. He will look for those extensions: PHP, .zip, TXT, and HTML. And we can see, we can access all this, but we can see some interesting things here, and we can access those files here with response code 200. And what is the answer? There is a file on this port that seems to be secret. What is it? Of course, it's this file, secret.txt. We can visit that file, http. Okay, it's joker.thn slash secret.txt. And here we have some text. Okay, we will wait a little bit. There is another file which reveals information of the backend. What is it? If you ever worked with PHP, you know very good that it's php info.php, which reveals a ton of information. We can also visit it here, so I'll try to show you that, guys. Just it will be php info.php, and here is the PHP info file with a lot of information. So let's get back to the questions. Okay, another file, we answered it. It's php info.php. When reading the secret file, we find with a conversation that seems contains at least two users. Sorry, guys. And some keywords that can be interesting. What user do you think it is? Okay, when we read this, Batman hits Joker. This is obvious. Okay, Batman and Joker. Because we have five letters, it's obviously Joker as the answer, but it can be or Batman or Joker. And the Joker says, "Bats, you may be a rock, but you won't break me." Okay, this rock is always connected with a rock you word list. So pay attention to that. You have very often this kind of things to solve. Batman, I will break you with this rock. Again, rock, rock. You made a mistake. Now, Joker, this is one of your 100 poor jokes. When will you get a sense of humor, bats? You are dumb as a rock. Again, rock. Joker, ha 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 ha. Okay, let's go back. So, because it's five letters, it's Joker as a username. So we have some potential username. What port on this machine need to be authenticated by basic authentication mechanism? So we already answered that at the beginning, and it is port 8088. Okay, it's clear here. Okay, we need password. So let's go further. It's port 8080. At this point, we have one user and a URL that needs to be authenticated. Brute force it to get a password. What is that password? So we have Joker as username, and hopefully RockU list that we will use to brute force this basic authentication. How will we do that? We will do that very simply using also this we will use this we will do this using burp. Okay, this is the and this is some idea. Okay, we will go to okay http slash joker dot thm, but this time port 8080. Okay, we will in just a second. We need Okay, sorry. Here we have some. Mhm, mhm. Okay, I will close this. Sorry now, guys. This left uh, last time I visited because I already solved the room. So Joker.thm on 408080. And now, okay, we need to authenticate. Okay, how we will authenticate it? We have a username Joker, but password we don't know. We will use RockU list. So what do we need? We need to intercept this. We need to intercept this, and we can try to log in as Joker, but we will need to intercept this. So we will need to change some proxy settings. Okay, manual proxy. Okay, this is fine, our local host, and we have, I already opened the burp suite because it loads very long. Okay, and we will intercept it. And now if we say sign in, okay, I don't get anything here. Okay, let's try again. No, just to check settings again. Manual proxy, yes. Okay, manual. Okay, let's try again. No, we don't need this. We will need, okay, we need this. Intercept. Okay, let's try now. Do we have something? Yes, excellent. So this is our intercepted request. And as you can see here, we have basic authentication authorization header, but here we can clearly see that it's base 64 encoded. So because I entered some random credentials, we can decode this and we will get these credentials back. So if I say here echo this base 64 and then base 64 decode, we can see my credentials. Okay, so what do we need to do now? We go back and send this to intruder. Okay, we will try to brute force it. We don't need to intercept this anymore. I will turn off also proxy. We don't need it anymore. So use system proxy and everything is now fine. Okay, we have everything here works perfectly. And let's go back. Let's go to intruder. Okay, we have our request. That's it. And because we know the form of the request, it is Joker colon some password. Okay, here it's base 64 encoded. What do we need to do? We have to first put this as a prefix Joker column and then to get all those passwords from RockU list. So I'll do the following thing. I'll mark this one and I'll add that so we can add payloads. So look now carefully, guys. Payloads. Payload set, one payload set. Payload type, simplest. Here you will load your user share word list, and you will load RockU list. Okay, I won't do that because it's very big list and burp here crashes. So if you get some luck, it won't crash. Or if you use your own VM, as I do when I do pen testing, you will load this. But in this case, every time attack bot crashes, no, actually burp crashes. So it's a really big list, and I made a smaller list. So I load that list because I know what is the password. So I made some smaller list and I load that list. Okay. It's in my root directory in downloads, and this is my list. So I made this short list. It's very short list. It's not the point to wait now too long. And what is now very important, payload processing. We need to add some prefix. We already said that it's Joker colon. Okay, after that goes passwords. Okay, and when we add password, we need to what? To encode it. Yes, encode it in base64. Okay, we have everything set now, and if we will check it, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And here, payload encoding, because as you can see in this part here, base64 uses equal sign for padding. You can search Google what padding means in base64, but we have to remove it from encoding. So we will just remove this equal sign from here, and we can start the attack. And if we get some luck, we will get the password. It's a really small list. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Status 200. So he managed to enter the site. Okay, so this is here our working payload. If we look here, okay, this is the whole header. So we have this base64. We can go here and echo this one and get back to or actually decode it and see the password. It's Joker. Okay, Joker and Hannah. Okay, our password is Hannah. Okay, now we can go here and say Joker and we are in. Excellent. We are here. We have, obviously, it's some Joomla or WordPress thing, but I think it's Joomla. Okay, it's Joomla, definitely. Okay, the next thing we need to do. Okay, we are here. At this point, we have one user with a URL that needs to be authenticated, brute force it, and get the password. What the password? We got it. It's Hannah. Okay. Next one. Here. Yeah, we got the user and password, and we see a CMS-based blog. Okay, we saw it's Joomla. Now check for directories and file in this port. What directory looks like as a admin directory? Okay, because we have some interesting things here. We are now authenticated. We need to go master it, but we need to provide additional header. Okay, additional header here, and it's this header. Okay, it's this header. So when we go back, I already done it not to wait too much, but here is the thing. Go bust directory URL HTTP Joker on this port 8080. The same common .txt word list, 60 parallel threads. Okay, extensions. Okay, because we will need some files also to look for later, and H for headers, and just copy this one. This was the last, just to check, maybe it's the same. Yes, it's the same, of course. This is the whole command. So this is the header we need to include also. And when the job is done, we can see some interesting file here, and between them it's /administrator folder. So the answer for this question, what directory looks like as admin directory, it's obviously administrator directory. We need access to the administration of the site in order to get the shell. There is a backup file. Okay, there is a backup file. First, we will try here to go to, because we brute force it, we can go to administrator. Okay, and we see its Joomla login page, but in the other part it said there is a backup file. What is that file? Because we used the header, we got everything on the server, and backup file is also in this on this list. It's backup.zip. Okay, the same list we got with this go buster command with this header authorization basic. So we have backup.zip, and it is the answer to this question. Okay, we have the backup file now, and we should look for more information, for example, database configuration files, etc. But the backup file is seems to be encrypted. What is the password? And we can move now. Okay, we will try to get it. Okay, it is backup. Just to check if it's backup.zip. Okay, backup.zip. Mm, yeah, sorry. It's Fox. It's backup.zip, but I don't know why it always do the same thing. HTTP. He removed it. I don't know why. HTTP. Sorry again. Now my mistake. Now my mistake. HTTP. Okay, and he will download our backup.zip. Okay, and now I will just go back here. Okay, now let's go here and list our downloads directory, and we have backup.zip. Okay, that's this file. If we try to unzip it, okay, backup.zip, we get confirmation we need a password. We don't know the password, so we will get only empty directories. If we try to get in here, it's empty. Okay, so what do we need to do? We have to somehow crack the password for this. What I say? Uh, we have, okay, but the backup file seems to be encrypted. What is the password? We can now crack it using this method. So we first need to convert this to a format that is suitable for using John. So the first thing we need to do is zip to John, but it's on this machine, it is located here. Okay, it's sbin.zip to John, and now we are providing this backup.zip. Okay, that's the zip file, and we will save it to for example, for John 1. Okay, excellent. We have now a file. It's for John 1. What do we need to do? We need to do John. Of course, it's S in S bin. Okay, S bin John. Now John, we will use word list. It's word list. It's just not to make some mistake. Word list, yes. User share word list. It's rock you. Okay, and now it's for John 1, that is this file. Now, because I already cracked it, he said loaded one password cache, and I'll just show you what is the password, because I already cracked it, not to wait too long. So it's just like this. Okay, backup.zip, it's HANA. Again, HANA, the same password. This is the a very frequent behavior of users to use the same password everywhere. It's obviously, what is the password? The answer is HANA. Okay, remember that we need access to administration of the site. Okay, this is this part. Okay, uh, blah blah blah. In our new discovery, we see some files that have compromising information, maybe database. Okay, okay. What if we do a restoration of the database? Some tables must have something like user table or something like that. What is the super duper user? Okay, super duper user. And what we can do now, we can, because we can now unzip it, we know it's HANA. Okay, let's unzip it and let's provide our password. Yes, yes, oh my God, yes. Oh, be careful. Okay, excellent. So cd and db, and here is our database. It's SQL dump. So what we can do, we can cat it or use strings to show human readable strings on Joomla db.sql, and we have everything we need here. We just can grab it for super duper. Okay, and here it is. It's super duper user. It's admin with this email and this password. It's obviously some hashed password. So let's see what do we need further. Okay, what is the super duper user? We saw it is admin. Super duper user, what is the password? Okay, we have the hash of the password. So again, we will use our friend John. Okay, so we can echo this one two for John 2. Okay, and we can sorry, we will move for John back. Okay, yes. Just to check it, yeah, in download directory to have everything here. So we can now again as been, okay, has been John word list, everything the same, only John 2 to crack it. We can say this format, etc., but he is smart enough to realize it's decrypt, okay? And because I already cracked this, it's obviously decrypt type. I'll again just show you what is the password, because I already cracked it. The machines are very slow, so I would have to pause video very often. So show this one, and it's ABCD 1 2 3 4. It's ABCD 1 2 3 4. Okay. At this point, you should be upload. You should be upload a reverse shell in order to gain shell access. What is the owner of the session? Okay, what do we need to do now? First thing, we have password also, so let's use it. Copy and go here. We have our user, it's admin, and not admin, it's admin, and our password. So we are now logged in. It's obviously Joomla. Okay, we already knew that. Now, when we try to enumerate, to see just our templates, we have BS3 and Protostar. Protostar is default. So let's check it. Protostar, okay. Let's go to templates and let's see what files does this template have. Okay, yeah, these are PHP files, obviously, and we need some PHP reverse shell. We need any of these files. It's not important. We just need to call that file when we get some reverse shell. So what do we need? We need PHP monkey reverse shell. Okay, yes, and that, and we can get any of these. Okay, it's this one. Let's save it. Let's save it. It's a very famous PHP reverse shell. Let's check if we download it. Yes, it's here. We don't need that anymore. And what do we need now? Mouse pad, and just need to change some settings here. Of course, we need our IP address instead of this localhost. APA, and now we copy our IP address. Okay, and it's here. Excellent. everything is fine. Port, we can leave it 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just save this, and we don't have to save it, it's not important, we need to copy that. Copy everything here. So everything is here, and then just to check, there's a lot of comments, and just to check, okay, this is our IP address, we can save it. Okay, we can save it and close. Now what we need some listener. It's netcat, listener velocity, no name resolution, port 1234. We said it's 1234. What do we need now? We need to call this error.php. So I'll copy this, and we don't need this. In Joomla, we need to call that file this way. So it is http joker.thm port 8080 slash in Joomla. File folder structure is following: templates, templates slash name of the template. It is protostar. Okay, it's protostar template, protostar template slash the name of the file. It's error.php. When we press enter, if we did everything correctly, we should get some PHP reversal, and yes, we are in. So when we say ID, we can see it's www data, and that's the answer. At this point, you should be uploading a reverse shell. We done that in order to gain a reverse shell. What is the owner of this session? It's www data. Let's go further. This user belongs to a group that differs on your own group. What is this group? This group is obviously here Alex D. It's container, it's Linux container, so we need to exploit that. Spawn a TTY shell, that's easy part, we know that, okay. Python 3, command, import pty dot spawn, and we will spawn in bash, and that's it. Okay, export term equals x term. Okay, to have clear string, and now we need to background this and say stty row minus echo, and foreground it. And excellent. Do we have arrows? Yes. Do we have some clear screen? Yes. And we have yes, we have history, and let's see now. Okay, we did this part. Spawn a TTY shell, we did it. In this question, you should be do basic research on how Linux containers LXD work. It has a small online tutorial. Googling LXD, try it online. Okay, you can try to Google it. I already have it in my script, so I'll use my script. Okay, so let's go back. Research how to escalate privileges using LXD permission, and check to see if there are any images available on the box. To check if there are images available on the box, we have this command here, lxc image list. So let's try it. Lxc image list. Maybe. Okay, there is some. This is an error. LXC image list. Okay, panic. Something is wrong here. Okay. There are no images. I know what is happening now, but there are no images. I'll copy. Maybe I typed something. Yes, I mistyped something. Yes. What I did? Email. See. everything is the same. Okay, so we can see there are no images on the system. I saw earlier in previous version of Room there was some images, but now there are not images on Room. We can use them. So check if there are any images available in the box. No, there are not. The idea here is to mount. You should know how containers work. Okay, to understand this. So first you should complete the Docker part. Okay, there are 4 rooms in that module, and when you pass through these rooms, you will see what is actually happening here. So LXD is based on that knowledge, so you have to understand that. Okay, the idea here is to mount the root of the OS file system on the container. Okay, this is how this works. This should give us access to the root directory. Okay, we will mount in the container the host files. Okay, that's the idea. Create the container with the privilege true and mount the root file system on mount in order to mount folder, in order to gain access to root directory on the host machine. Okay, when we do this mount part, we will have the whole root directory of the host system in our mounted folder. That's the idea. Okay, and what we should do now? We will follow the instructions. It's not complicated, but you need to know what is happening. The first thing, we need to download Alpine Builder on our machine. Okay, a script that provides a way to create Alpine Linux images. Okay, so we will clone this GitHub repository. Okay, this is the first thing we will do, but not here. We need on our machine. Okay, we will paste it here, and okay, this part is done. We should now have this is what we need. Okay, next step. Run the builder. Okay, we go in the directory and run the builder. Okay, cd and we run the builder. We wait a little bit, and we should now, okay, we have our image. This is very important part. If we have problems, we don't have problems. Which gives an image inside tar.gz file, gz file, transfer it to the remote machine. Okay, this part is easy. You should be familiar with this now. Okay, it's Python 3 module http.server, and we will host it on port 8000. And here, okay, we need wget http slash our IP address. It's this one. Okay. The port 8000, and we will copy, because I don't want to type this. We will copy this, and here paste. Everything should be fine. Permission. Okay, we can do that in this directory. Okay, we will cd in temp directory. We should be able to do it here. Yes, it's saved, and we have our image downloaded. Okay, the next part. Now run the script. We can use the script, but I will show you the manual part. It's not long. Okay, we have just a few commands, but you will better understand it. Add the image to LXD. Okay, LXD image import. We will import our Alpine image. Okay, with alias my image. Okay, we will copy that. But I'll use this to modify because this is very difficult, because if we want to make the changes, the whole terminal gone a little crazy, so better than this. LXC image import. Okay, we need our file. Okay, copy that. We need this. Copy, copy. Here it's our file. Okay, fine. Alias my image. We don't start, and we have the whole command. Okay, we can import it now. I hope I didn't make any mistake. Should be good. Okay. Okay, after that, we can initialize the image inside a new Linux container. Okay, we will initialize the image inside a new Linux container, okay? And then mount it in the root directory. Okay, so first we do this part with security privilege true. This is this part, you remember? The okay, privilege true, they said it's privilege true, that's it. Okay, so I'll copy that. We don't have to modify anything here, so we can just copy it and paste. Okay, creating bit. Okay, now let's go back. This part is very important. So config device add ignite, whatever, my device. This is my device. Okay, we are adding device with source. It's root on path. We will mount it on mount root. Here will be in this path will be the root of the OS system. Okay, recursive true to have recursive folders. Okay, so we copy that. Okay, and let's go back here and paste it. The device, my device added to Ignite. Okay, what do we need to do next? We have to start it. Okay, let's start it. We started it, and the last part is to execute this command to get the root. And if we copy this, we are root. Excellent. So if we ls, we are now in our container. So it's very important. We to list the root directory. What we did this part. So be careful. We mounted it in mount root. Here in this folder will be the root of the OS. Okay, so let's try cd mount root. Okay, now here are all the files from the OS host root folder. And what is the question? What is the question? What is the name of the file in the root directory? Okay, in the root directory we will easily see that. Okay, in the root directory it's this directory cd root, and when we list it's final.txt obviously. Okay, so it is the last answer. If we get it, they will just congratulations to us. Okay, congrats, you can finish this task, contact us, enjoy hacking, and that's it. So that's it, guys. This was very interesting room. I hope you found it very useful and educative. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified about my future videos. I wish you all the best and see you in the next one.